fire burning far away in the distance.
Music has strong links to emotions. People often choose music that reflects their mood. Listening to songs centered around hurt, pain, and grief is part of the mood regulation process for coping with adverse life events. Retrieving nostalgic memory from music may enhance the mood, especially when these memories are related to meaningful moments in life. We may find some consolations in lyrics when we realize we are not alone in dealing with painful situations. When psychologists use social media records to examine mental illness symptoms, the focus is often on emotional content written by the social media users themselves, which we refer to as self-created content. The non-self-created content, such as repost, music, and videos, is seen as reflecting indirect emotions of the user, and they receive less attention in the analysis. This study is the first that look at whether quotes and lyrics in social media are associated with users' emotional states. First of all, we look at two types of non-self-created content. Repost. A repost is easy to identify since it is a functionality on the social media platform. Copy and paste quotes. These include song lyrics, religious verses, and famous quotes. Quotes are more complicated to identify since usually there are no quote marks or references to the source. Sometimes quotes and lyrics are posted from memory, which can induce distortions. In this study, we use a classifier to overcome these problems. We asked these questions in our study. Is posting lyrics and quotes associated with levels of depression symptoms? What are the themes and emotions conveyed in the lyrics and quotes posted by people with high symptoms of depression? And how might they relate to symptoms? This is our data set. We analyzed a set of more than 90,000 posts from 781 Facebook users who consented to take part in my personality study. They completed a measure of depression symptom level scales. This dataset does not contain repost. Here shows the demographic information of the sample. Most of the participants are single white people. The first step is to detect potential quotes and song lyrics using an automatic classifier. For each post, we retrieve the first page of search result via the Google Search API, which included the link, title, and snippets. Since we observed that quotes often contain misspellings or small variations, we created a rule-based classifier to assign each post to one of the three classes: lyrics, non-lyric quotes, and self-created content. You may see the paper for details of the rules. In this classifier, we use cosine similarity to compare the similarity of the snippet and the post. To do this, we created a document embeddings for each post. The document embedding is a summation of the word embeddings in a post. We use the same approach to generate a snippet embedding for all the snippets returned from one query. I annotated a subset of 750 posts for the quote classifier to determine the values of the threshold in algorithm. And we tested for performance on a separate test set. This is the final result. Now we want to see how often do people post non-original content. This figure shows the percentage of posts which were quotes or lyrics for those 305 participants. For most of the participants, 3 to 10% of their posts are non-original content. Among all the 781 participants, high symptom users also share significantly more quotes and lyrics on their timeline than those with low symptoms. Next, we use logistic regression to look at the links between the emotions expressed in quotes and lyrics and the depression symptom levels. The sentiment of quotes was analyzed based on the sentiment scores calculated by sentence strength. We use logistic regression with symptom group as the dependent variable and sentiment of lyrics and quotes as independent variables. We derived 13 relevant matrices of lyrics and quote sentiment. We look at the collinearity of the variables. Most variables are weakly correlated with each other, and all the correlations are significant. We see people with higher symptom levels are more likely to post lyrics. And when they post non-self-created content, lyrics are somewhat more likely to be mixed or neutral. Non-lyric quotes may also be somewhat more likely to carry a negative sentiment. Finally, we use topic modeling to identify the themes of the lyrics. We used LDA modeling to extract common themes in quotes from both groups, using verbs, nouns, and adjectives as input. Each input word was tagged with whether it's from a post written by high or low symptom participants. The best performing model yields 15 topics. We see most of the topics in the lyrics reflect hurt and grief in romantic love. Among the 5 most prevalent topics in lyrics, nearly all of them mainly consist of words from high symptom group. Keywords such as love, want, feel, need, think is highly emotionally charged and mainly consists of words from high symptom groups, while topic 7 comprises of lyrics that indicate introspection. Topics from non-lyric quotes are less varied. Most of the non-lyric posts are dominated by 2 topics, which centered around love and life and feelings towards various entities. The dominant words from topic 13 are mainly from high symptom individuals, whereas those in topic 9 are from low symptom individuals. This is our conclusion for the study. Participants with elevated depressive symptoms tend to post more song lyrics, especially lyrics with neutral or mixed sentiment. By analyzing the topics of those lyrics, we found they center around overwhelming emotions, self-empowerment, and retrospections of romantic relationships. Our findings suggest removing quotes, especially lyrics, might eliminate content that reflect users' mental health conditions. A limitation of our study is that this sample is predominantly white American female and was collected in the early 2010. Future work can look at digital footprint in other platforms and try to replicate its finding on today's social media platforms, because usage patterns may have evolved in the past decade. Thank you for listening to this talk. If you like this video, please follow my YouTube channel and Twitter